Before we go any further, just a few quick words about safety. Get a first aid kit. You probably won't know what's in it or what to do when you have to open it on that horrible day, but yeah, err on the side of caution. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Look after your eyes. Get a pair of safety glasses to keep chips out of your eyes. I did have a piece of limestone in my eye once, didn't enjoy it, don't recommend it. Wear some sensible shoes. Yeah, you've only got to drop a steel rule from the bench height onto open toes and that will spoil your afternoon. Also get some eye washout pods. I have these just above the sink in my workshop, so should I ever get any dust or bits of chips in my eyes, there's always some sterile water there to wash them out. Last time I carved a letter I. This time let's do some curves. I'm going to carve a letter O. Good thing about this letter is there are no junctions. You haven't got a junction between a thin stroke and a thick stroke. You haven't got any serifs. It's just a nice clean V cut all the way around in approximately a circle. Here we go. But the same process applies, it's chopping and chasing. Because the line we're cutting to is a curve and the edge of the chisel is flat, the chopping ends up being a lot of facets going round to roughly approximate to the curve. So when we get to the chasing, that will actually tidy up the curve and make it nice and smooth. I've chopped the thicker parts of the letter. The thinner parts, I might just start those just with chasing straight away, just because there's less room for a chopping stroke. I might do a little bit more chopping on this side. Also, because I have not got quite a full range of movement in my right shoulder, sometimes to get around some of the corners gets a little bit awkward. So what I do is I just turn the stone around. If you're carving a 1 metre high, half a metre wide, 7.5 centimetres thick headstone, that would be quite difficult. But on a small piece like this, it just means it's a little bit more comfortable to work. I think there we just about have it. A little bit of tidying up. This High Moor limestone is generally very consistent, but I found it just, you can't tell by looking at the surface, but as I came around this part of the curve here, the outside edge of the stone, it's a really hard patch. And sometimes you find this with stone, you're working away and there's an area that is suddenly and unexpectedly either hard or soft. And you just have to, well, go with it really. Expect the unexpected. It's probably better when the unexpected patch is harder than you expect. It's when you suddenly hit a really soft patch and you plough into it. It can be a little bit awkward. But there's our letter O. So far the letters you've seen me carve on this piece of stone were already marked out. Next time I'll show you how to prepare a piece of stone and how to mark out your design onto the surface ready to start cutting.